Alright, what is going on, guys? HC Jammers here, back with another Street Fighter 5 video, and today we're going to be continuing to go over Mika's balance changes in Arcade Edition with a little bit more detail, a little bit more insight. And today we're going to be covering Mika's Dive Bomb. And this is something that I'm going to say I overlooked it, because I did cover Dive Bomb in my balance change video regarding R.Mika. If you haven't checked that out and you do want to go and check that out, I'll leave the link in the description below. It is a long video, I do warn you now, but it does go over Mika's balance changes for Arcade Edition. But yeah, it's something I overlooked because Capcom, I thought it was one thing. I understood it to be one thing, and it looks like I misconstrued that. And Capcom kind of implied another thing, and I didn't realize it till 1 or 2 days ago when I was looking into how useful Dive Bomb is now. But this is a very substantial change. So let me just reread the point, or the change that Capcom stated regarding Dive Bomb. So Dive Bomb increased the landing recovery by 3 frames. Now, what I thought that meant was when you do Dive Bomb and it whiffs, there's an extra 3 frames of landing recovery frames. I couldn't have been any more further away from the truth. Well, that's part of it, but what happens now is Dive Bomb used to be -6 on block, but now it is gone from -6 on block to -9 on block, and that's a very big deal. That's a substantial change regarding Mika, and that's a huge nerf to her jump-ins, because as we all know, the jump-ins have been kind of toned down and anti-airs have become more consistent, so Mika's jump hard punch is not as prevalent as it used to be before. And now the other moves she can do to kind of bait anti-airs, that's been changed as well, especially if it's blocked. I've got Gal here to be an example, so let's see if I can do this off the bat. Let me just double check. Yep, we're all good to go. Right, so I should have this thing recorded. So like I said, Dive Bomb used to be -6 on block before, so Gal would get a punish, an example, Gal would get punished like this. When I get it right, that was a really bad start. So you do 1, 2, Sonic Booms. That does 162 damage. Let's try and do it again. 1, 2, Sonic Boom. 162 damage. But now that it's -9 on block, now look what he gets. Fierce, into crouch medium punch, into flash kick. And that's 206 damage. So that's like an extra 44 hit points. I could have got, my math could have been completely wrong there, but so it's like 1, 2, flash kick. And then if he can get a fierce now, he can do something big like, not a back hard punch, but I'm trying to get this right. Let's see. So we got 1, 2, and then he's got this kind of damage potential now. He's got that kind of damage potential now, and he can cancel into Sonic Hurricane if he wants, or Sonic Tempest, shall I say. And then, there we go. So he can get that damage potential off of punishing a Dive Bomb, which is -9 on block. So that's a very, very big deal. As I said before, what I thought it was is if Dive Bomb whiffed, there's an extra 3 landing recovery frames, so you've got more time to punish. Maybe even do, so if you've done like maybe crouch fierce, then you've got more time to punish and do something like that. But when it's on block, big deal now. It's a very big deal. -9, and he can get some serious damage there if he gets in. So that's a big deal, and that's a Guile example, because people had to know how to punish this move before, but they didn't really look into it. So I'm going to show you another example. This is going to be a very important example as well, because I didn't find this out until earlier this morning. So guys, give me a second, let me change characters, and we'll be back talking about Dive Bomb. Alright guys, we are back with our gargantuan Mad Gear Abigail. He's going to be the other character I showcase on how to punish Dive Bomb. Like I said, the changes are, it's gone from -6 to -9 on block, and I feel Abigail's probably one of the best examples to showcase this for. So alright, we're all good to go. So right, so when you done Dive Bomb before on Abigail could get something like, since it was -6, you could do a raw Abigail smash, his command grab. You can get 220 damage, I believe it is. Yeah, the heavy version. Or you could do something like stand light kick, crouch light kick. Sorry, I dropped that. And then you could do Abigail punch, and then cancel into super when you get it. There we go. And then there you go. So he could get that kind of damage. But now, since it's -9, or should I say, an important factor I found out yesterday was when you do Dive Bomb on Abigail, it's actually -11. And I'm going to boil this down to his height, just because of how big he is and how early Mika will be doing the Dive Bomb. So at worst, when you do Dive Bomb on Abigail, it is going to be minus 11. That's a big deal. Now, thankfully, none of his heavy attacks has 11 frame startup, because the closest one would have been, the closest one is Crouch Hard Punch, which is 12 frame startup, but it's minus 11, but it doesn't change the fact that Abigail can still get a stand medium punch startup, and that's a very, very big deal. So if I can get, oh, right, okay, I can't believe I'm flopping back medium. There we go. Back medium, sorry, stand medium into back hard punch target combo. He can get that kind of damage now. When I stop flopping it. Need to double check the damage values. Why am I taking so long to do this? Oh boy. Please don't tell me we're going to sit here and try and get this one combo. There we go. See, that does 223. He can do... I'm pretty sure he can do stand medium punch, back fierce, EX Abigail punch when I stop messing that up. Wow, why am I flopping this today? Oh my god, really? There we go. Alright, EX Abigail punch, so he can get 287 damage. I'm pretty sure he can do something like... There we go. Something like that. And then he can cancel into super, so he gets crazy things. He gets crazy things. There we go. So, as you can see, Abigail can get, depending on his resources, but depending on anyone's resources, you can get some serious damage from punishing Divebomb. But like I said, I'll leave it in the description below. Divebomb on Abigail is minus 11 on block. Please keep that in mind. And I'm boiling it down to just his height. I'm boiling it down to how tremendously big our gargantuan giant is. Alright, so... now let me go over to, I'm going to swap over to Mika, and we're going to show you what you guys can get from Divebomb now. So give me 1 second, guys. Let me change the characters. Alright, people, we are back, and we're going to be using our 7-colored bomber for this last section of this video. And this is going to be showcasing what you can get off Divebomb now, if it does successfully land. Because like I said, it is an even bigger risk than it was before, because it's now changed from minus 6 on block to minus 9. Yes, I'll keep regurgitating the point. Alright, so... let me get the dummy to normal recovery, and then we'll get it to no, normal recovery, wake up jam. That should be alright. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're all good. So if you do land the dive bomb, you can dash up and do forward fist. That's on normal recovery. So you can still get that. You can still get some sort of damage. So that is still there. Now, I did do a video back in Season 2 about what you can get off Divebomb. So the post-Divebomb meaty setups. I will leave the video link to that in the description below as well. So you get 2 video links. How kind am I? But if you do, one of the things you could do before was, if you landed Divebomb and the opponent back recovered, you could do a charge drop kick and it would land meaty. But because of the extra recovery frames, it's not going to connect meaty anymore. So your opponent will be able to jab you out of the Divebomb now. So that's a big deal. So for what you do in this case, since you can't do that, you'd have to dash up and manually time a forward fist. And people were already doing this anyway. So it's a big deal. It's just that when you done the drop kick, it was an automatic meaty. So you just do Divebomb, charge drop kick. If they back covered, as soon as they get up, it would connect meaty. But yeah, all you got to do now is manually time a meaty forward fist, and it should work. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Ooh, don't want to do that. But yeah, that is pretty much it there for the video in regards to discussing the Divebomb changes, or literally going over it again in more detail and showing you how big of a deal the change, you know, adding 3 frames or extra 3 frames of landing recovery can be on this character. So yes, just to, you know, conclude what this video was, Divebomb, throwing it out is more of a risk. You can't do it as liberally as you could before. That's going to be like the overall consensus for Mika players, and what the character can do. Whatever you're doing before, you can't throw them out as liberally as you could in Season 1 or the past 2 seasons, shall we say. But yeah, this video is just, like I said, it's gone over Divebomb, so hopefully it's been insightful and it has helped you out. Yes, Abigail, when you do Divebomb Abigail, it is minus 11 on block. That's a very big deal. I might experiment with that a little bit more, but I've shown you pretty much most of the examples anyway. Alright, so if you guys did enjoy the video, I do apologize for my stuttering and, you know, just tongue twisting. Sometimes when I'm thinking, I can't really, my brain or my mouth doesn't catch up with my brain. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, you can leave a thumbs up, or you can let me know if the video was good or bad for you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you want to, you're more than welcome to. If you don't want to, that's completely fine. If you want to follow me on the following social media outlets, my Twitter and Twitch are in the description below. There's going to be a bunch of video links in there as well as you know, the usual YouTube information, the description information. And also, thank you very much for 2,000 subscribers. I hit the 2K mark yesterday morning, so much love to all the support over the years I've been doing YouTube, and hopefully I can still provide insightful videos, whether it's for Street Fighter or any other fighting game or any video game I play. Hopefully I can drop the insightful knowledge for you guys there. So this has been your boy HC Jammers, and I will see you guys on the next Street Fighter 5 video. So until then, enjoy the rest of your day and take care.